Hi, my name is Lisa Brody, and everybody watches accesstv.org.
Welcome to my show, Make It Happen, and season's greetings, everyone. I have today for my guest is Yondel Benjamin, and she is the founder and owner of queensofweaves.com, and she's also a hair loss advocate. Now, I ran into her a long time ago during a fashion show. And she designed a wig for me because they wanted people to wear wigs, and actually some people didn't wear wigs, but I decided to wear one. So she made me a wig, which was real nice. It can be straight or curled, and on one of my shows in the future I will have one. I will wear it, and we're going to curl it up and everything. So I like to introduce my guest, Yondel Benjamin. Thank you, Yondel, for coming to my show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I understand that you are really passionate to do wigs and stuff. And you've done that since you were in what grade?
I have been wearing weaves since the 7th grade.
Oh, the 7th. Okay, yes. Excuse me.
Since middle school.
Wow.
Yes.
So, why did you really wanted to wear the weaves, and why did you take that up on?
Excellent question. Yes. I actually experienced severe hair loss due to a bad relaxer.
Okay.
And literally my sides came out when I was in 7th grade. So you could imagine how traumatizing that would be for a middle schooler. Mm-hmm. So what I did was I would wear, when I say weaves, I mean different extensions, braids, and full head weaves by the time I got to high school. And then when I got to college, there was no one. I went to school upstate New York, and there was no one to do my hair, to do weaves. So I had to learn how to do them myself. And fast forwarding after that, when it was time to graduate from college, I graduated in December of 2008. So it was hard to find a job at that time, a teaching job mid-year.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, you know what? You invest so much into the hair store, it's time that you create your own business. So I created Queens of Wigs.
Okay. It's queensofwigs.com.
Yes, queensofwigs.com. You got it. You've just been through so many changes with me. That's what it is.
Yes. And yes, she's located right here on Farmington Avenue. It's 248 Farmington Avenue?
Yes, you got it.
Right?
248 Farmington Avenue, Suite 201.
Oh, yep, Suite 201. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And actually, before we go on any further, it's like, for what mistakes do the professional women make when they're wearing wigs?
Okay, we'll talk about 3 different mistakes that professional women make when they wear wigs. Mistake number 1 is that they choose the incorrect texture. In order for the wig to look realistic and look like it's their real hair, you want to choose a texture that matches close to your real hair texture. So instead of silky straight, something that looks fake right away, you might want yaki straight, something that can be worn versatile. Mistake number 2 is that sometimes we try to, as women, and I have done this in the past, we try to be cheap with the wigs. And when we are that way, they don't last that long. You can always get the synthetic wigs, but they don't, you get what you pay for. You get it. Synthetic wigs are perfect for a special occasion like a wedding, a birthday, a fashion show, you have someplace to be, but they're not that great for everyday wear. They don't last that long. Human hair lasts longer and it's much more versatile. And then mistake number 3 is the biggest mistake, is we don't take care of our real hair underneath the wig.
That's true,
And
so true.
wigs, believe it or not, can be a form of protective styling. So we can't forget what's going on underneath the wig. Sometimes we're so caught up in the wig looking great.
That's true.
But you know, as a hair loss advocate, you have to make sure you're deep conditioning your real hair, you're trimming the ends, and you're still regularly visiting the salon.
Okay.
So those are the 3 main mistakes that professional women would make with wearing wigs.
Okay, I have this question. What about this, like if you have a whole lot of hair that's left over, how long can you keep it? Can you keep it forever? Or does it, no good after a while?
Well, when you say a whole lot of hair, you mean underneath the wig?
No, I'm saying like when you create your wigs, don't you, just do the, I don't know how it's actually done.
Good question. So when I am doing different projects, designing projects,
Like if you have hair left over.
if I have hair left over, nothing goes to waste. It can always be used in another project. It can be put towards the classes that I teach, but nothing goes to waste. But usually I'm good at the point with averaging how much hair I need for a project. Usually not that much is left over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because in my fact, and my, what I have at home, is I have a whole lot of hair left over because I like to get my hair weaved a long time, So it's like, how long can you actually keep this stuff?
Oh, okay. You can keep it for a long time. You can, if it's human hair, you pretty much can keep it forever. Even if it's synthetic, when it's not being worn and you just have it in the package, you're fine. You can keep it, and when it's time to go get your hair done again, you can bring that and probably buy some more new to match up.
Okay, so don't forget that, ladies out there. Don't throw away your hair.
Have a weave bag at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, what is actually the most type of wigs that you do or have taught in your classroom setting that you've done that you like to do actually?
Okay, well, the wigs that I like to do in my classroom setting the most is U-part wigs. And what that is an instant removable wig. You either snap it in or you sew it in, and it's great. It's like a partial weave on the go. You know, when you get a full head weave, you leave some leave out at the top to blend with your blend with the weave. That's how the U-part wig goes. Some people, it's like a half wig but better. With the half wig, you can't part your hair in the front as well. So that's the most popular wig that I teach right now how to make. But my most popular wig that's ordered is a lace wig, a custom lace wig. Yes.
All right. So when you do the lace wig, do you actually cut it for the customer, or they're in there doing, you know what I mean?
Well, what I do, it's a process. They come to me first step, they contact me, and they come to the suite for a private and confidential consultation.
Okay.
And if they want it custom made specifically for them, we have to take their head measurements. And then I have to design a cap based on the lace cap that they desire. Then we have to pick out the hair, and we create it based on the type of hair they want. And as far as styling and whatnot, if I do have to do custom coloring, I work with a team of stylists that does that part. So it's a process. But keep in mind, most of my clientele that do the custom wigs, they have alopecia. They have some type of hair ailment.
Okay.
Yes.
So how many are on your design team? Actually?
How many are on my design team? I currently, right now, I have 2 stylists that I work with.
Okay.
I'm going to mention them if that's okay.
Oh, sure.
Okay, Jamira of Image Couture Beauty Salon. She's in Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay.
She's the salon owner. It's on Anucello, and she's actually certified in wig making, but she just doesn't have that time to make them anymore. But she's excellent with applying. the lace
Okay.
wigs. And then she does custom color everything that I need.
Wow.
And then I have Jessica, who is actually an up and coming stylist, who works at Salon 360. I don't remember the name of the street. It's across the street from CarMax.
Okay.
Next to the post office in Hartford.
Weston Street.
Yes, Weston Street. You got it. Salon 360, and she is up and coming stylist, and she does excellent cuts and colors and wigs and whatnot.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fantastic to hear.
Exactly.
Now, how long have you been knowing these two designers?
Jamira, I have known, I want to say, for about 3 years now. Jessica, I recently met months ago. But she's really good with her work, and yeah, I love her. She's awesome. And another thing that I want to mention, Pam, is I want to make sure people that are watching understand what a full lace wig is, because the term lace front is very popular, but a full lace wig is the most realistic type of wig that is out on the market right now. You literally can part it anywhere.
Wow,
you can put it
like
up in
that
a
one.
high ponytail. It's versatile. You can part it throughout the whole entire wig. There's no limitations. It's, according to Essence magazine, the Rolls Royce of wigs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your school now.
Okay, good.
And you have students there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're actually currently enrolling right
January?
now. Yes, starting in January, we will start a beauty and business boot camp for teens, but it's age groups for females between the ages of 14 and 21 who are students. And it's really unique because I teach them the craft of wig making, but also it's about self-esteem and personal development. And there's a lot of disguised learning techniques that we do. They learn math through budgeting and measuring. They do they learn a lot of different things, such as they do different activities where they learn about the history of hair, where hair comes from, because a lot of people wear weaves and they don't know how it got in the hair store and where it came from. So that's something that's very interesting to learn. And throughout the whole workshop, my theme is every girl should know that it's not what's on your head, it's what's in your head.
That's so true.
It is. So I have a lot of fun with that. Right now I am teaching through an after-school program through Ebony Horsewoman in Hartford at Curbs and Contours. I teach part of the cosmetology course where the owner of Curbs and Contours, he does the barbering with the boys, and I do wig designing, the U-part wigs, as we talked about before, with the girls, and it's really unique. But that's a program specifically just for Hartford students.
That's what I
so,
was just gonna, yeah.
So what I'm doing, enrolling for, it's not just Hartford students, anyone in Hartford or in the surrounding towns of Hartford.
Okay.
Yes.
And you also had like a mommy-daughter thing going on?
Yes, you've been
too?
paying attention
Yes,
to
I
my
have.
newsletter. Yes, I have a Mommy and Me Wig Workshop as well, which is an excellent bonding activity. Right nowadays, we're so into social media. Social media is a good thing, but sometimes, you know, we forget about playing games with each other and doing different crafts with each other. So I teach a Mommy and Me Wig Workshop to mothers and their daughters or nieces, whoever they want to bring along with them to learn this craft, and they can continue to make wigs together.
Okay. And you also have men too?
Not yet,
Not men?
but I think I have to add men to.
Because you were talking about barbering and stuff
Well,
like that.
barbering, that's through the cosmetology program, which
Okay.
is a grant through the city of Hartford, and Ebony Horsewoman, they
They
manage that. So
Okay.
they decided cosmetology, and the boys, they learn basic barbering, and the girls
Okay.
come to me and they learn personal grooming and the wig design. So that, but you know, I am in the future plan, I do want to include some pieces for men as well, toupees.
Okay, toupees.
Yes.
That's a good thing. And I know you have been helping out, because I've been seeing on your Facebook all these different styles.
Yeah.
But I did see one with, was this a cancer patient or something that you had, and she didn't have any hair, and you had designed a wig for this person?
Recently, I did design a piece for a young cancer girl, a cancer patient who was in Hamden. She's 18, but I think the picture that it's a recent picture on Facebook. What you're referring to is this girl in New York who I want to say she's a teenager and she has alopecia because in the picture you could see she is completely has no hair in one picture, and then in another picture she's wearing a wig. That wasn't designed by me, but I'm promoting her on my Facebook page. I think her Facebook fan page is called Hairless Beauty because she's advocating for people that have alopecia and is trying to bring awareness of alopecia to others. So I thought that was awesome for a teenager to be doing. Yes.
And can we go back? I know we spoke about the wigs.
Yes.
Can you talk about the creme de la? Am I saying
creme
that right?
de la creme.
Yeah, creme de la creme.
Yes, the creme de la creme of hair is virgin hair.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a little hair school right now. So weave school, I should say.
Weave school, okay.
There is human hair and there is synthetic hair.
Okay.
Synthetic is fake. Human is real.
Right.
So there's 3 grades of human hair. 100% human hair, regular human hair. Remy hair, which is a higher quality of regular human hair because all the cuticles are going in one direction, so less tangling and less shedding. And then the creme de la creme is virgin hair, meaning it's never been chemically processed. It's excellent hair. It doesn't shed, it doesn't tangle. That is the creme de la creme, the most expensive type of human hair.
And what does that run you around? 200?
No, virgin hair, depending on where you're getting it from. I'm talking about the hair in the pack, which is actually called a bundle when we're dealing with virgin hair. It runs from about $75 to $150 a bundle, and it goes by length. The longer, the more money it is.
So if you wanted to do your hair, how many bundles? This has been a while, everybody, because I have to go back to weaving.
Right.
You know.
But that's not bad because right now, virgin hair isn't really sold in the hair store. You have to get it from a hair vendor or a virgin hair boutique. So right now, about 3, depending how full the person wants, but on average, about 3 bundles can make a wig.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yes.
And she does different styles, short, long,
Yes.
straight,
Different
curly.
textures, wavy.
Yes,
Yes.
which is good. And I just want to give the address out. And it's 248
Yes.
Farmington Avenue, Suite 201, Hartford, Connecticut.
You got it.
Okay. And what do you want to do after? I know you spoke about doing toupees for men. And do you want to have another school in another city, or?
I would like this to expand instead of just being statewide, for this to I'm not even going to say nationwide, worldwide, because tomorrow I have someone coming from New Jersey to learn a wig designing technique from me. So she's traveling. But that's my goal. Right now, my main focus is the school, teaching young girls and teaching other adults, that especially those who have alopecia and they want to learn how to make their own wigs. That's my passion, because I was blessed, you know, hair was my passion, but teaching is my passion as well. That's what I went to school for. That's what I have a lot of experience in, teaching inner city youth, high school students, English, believe it or not. So that's where I'm going right now, just through expanding, through teaching, and maybe getting a bigger location. Next time, maybe
nice.
next time we'll be maybe in a bigger location.
Okay. For the people that are watching, can you just give more information, more contact information on you?
Of course. The best way to contact me is through my website, which is queensofwigs.com. And through the website, you can get access to my YouTube channel, which is under Lace Wig Designer. Also, my Twitter is currently Lace Wig Designer as well, and you can follow me on Instagram at the Lace Wig Teacher. That's my Instagram handle. And last but not least, my Facebook is Queens of Weave Lace Wigs is my Facebook fan page.
Yeah, because I've been watching you on Facebook. I tell
Yes.
you, you've got like 53 of them, those things. So where do you record? Like in your house or
All
at the
over.
Oh my goodness, here I am, Yondel Benjamin.
Yeah, all
Oh
over.
my goodness. Wow. Well, you know what? We'll be right back in a few minutes. But before we go to the station break, what I want to do is ask you
Okay.
about, I was watching this last night,
Okay.
and it's about trichotillomania,
Okay.
TTM or something?
TTM, trichotillomania.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I know that's a tongue twister. TTM is the short
Right.
version for it. And what that is a compulsive hair pulling disorder that some people have, where it causes them to pull out any hair on their body, so their eyelashes, their eyebrows, and the hair on their head. So I did something in the month of
October?
November. It was November, I
Okay.
think. Yeah, because it was in November, where the first week of November was TTM week, to raise awareness, because right now there is no solution. People don't really know the cause of it. So more research needs to be done for TTM.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with Make It Happen.
How do you judge a law firm's success? Cases won, money made, or what the firm does in the community? At Dressler Strickland, we know that success is just the beginning. The true measure of success is what you do with it. For 33 years, we've used our success to help our neighbors and our community. 24/7, 11/22. Whenever you need us, we'll be there. Dressler Strickland, building communities one case at a time.
First we read, then Coco Key. What time is it? Time to read!
It's always time to read. Make Education and Hartford Public Schools declare reading a team sport and award a fun-soaked celebration at Coco Key Water Resort to the school with the most books read. Your achievement level is displayed by Make Education Time to Read wristbands.
Motivate, stimulate, educate.
Make Education makes it fun. Puerto Rico Discovery Month. Did Columbus realize the enormity of his discovery? The art, the history, the literature, the people, the music. Puerto Rico Discovery Month. It's for everyone to enjoy.
Make It Happen. Thank you for joining me back on Make It Happen on accesstv.org. Now, my guest today is Yondel Benjamin, and she is the designer, the wig designer of QueenofWeaves.com. This is actually located on Farmington Avenue, and we're going to continue on in our conversation.
Okay.
And since Christmas is coming up, are you going to be doing any functions? That's what I wanted to ask you.
Good question. No functions right now that I know of, but I will be giving away some wigs.
Okay.
I'm trying to connect with the Cancer Society and some different places where I can give away some wigs.
Okay.
And I know through the workshop, through Ebony Horsewoman, we want to do something with the girls, even if it's go to a woman's shelter and help make some people over, go to some retirement homes, do some holiday cards, some things like that. But no events, but I'll be having events in the new year.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
maybe we can work on something together, you know.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Of course, I'll be doing something in the future, and I want to help out the community of Hartford too also with my program as far as getting people connected for help when they're interested in getting interested in a wig, weave, whatever, learning how, even actually getting their kids interested, because I think it's really important for our teenagers to have a skill of some type, because you can't always rely on not having a skill when you get out, because what you can also do is go to college and still have that skill to pay for your college tuition, or at least
Right.
help out in buying whatever books that you need. Okay. Well, Yondel, oh my goodness gracious. Let's see now. What, and don't forget, actually, I would just want to add that in, plug that in, make sure everybody knows about her address and where she's located. 248 Farmington Avenue, Hartford, Connecticut, and it's Suite 201. All right? All right. So, Yondel, talk to me more about your school.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah, your products. You get your
Okay.
products from where actually? From
It
beauty stores?
very-
You get 10% too. Also?
No, I don't get 10%
No?
because I'm not a licensed
Good,
cosmetologist.
okay.
So, and to be a wig designer, you don't have to be, because you're not you're not putting chemicals on the client's
All right,
head.
yeah.
But it varies. I do have vendors overseas that I get certain, like the high quality here, the Remy here, the Virgin here from. There's a local company, Samantha's Virgin here. Sometimes if I need here right away, I order it from her. Also, I do sometimes the local beauty supply stores when they, especially for the classes, because the girls don't need that. They need decent quality, but not hair that's too expensive.
Right.
So I'll go to the local hair stores, and whenever hair's on sale, sometimes Hair City has human hair for $9.99 a pack, and that's when I'll get a lot of that. My favorite beauty supply store is Beauty Supply Warehouse in Bloomfield. They're very helpful. Just different places. I'm always looking, so when they see me coming, they know I'm racking up on a lot of hair.
I know I was reading on some correspondence earlier that you are looking for a designer, and this is like a tuition. Can you talk about that?
Yes, I have
quick?
interns.
Interns, yes.
So right now I have a social media and fundraising intern who goes to Tunx's Community College, and it's an unpaid internship, but she gets college credit for it.
Right.
So, it's a win-win. But I'm looking for a graphic designer
Yeah.
intern and one more social media intern.
Okay.
Yes.
So if anybody's interested out there, contact Yondel Benjamin, and she can give you the information that you need, and you can stop by and you'll talk to her
Yes.
and see what's going on
Yes.
with that.
Or they can shoot me an email.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yondel, YONDEL, at queensofwigs.com.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
And I hope to see you again on another, I guess, model show or model
Fashion
talent show.
Yeah.
Soon, I don't know.
I hope so. I hope to see you on the runway again, and I would love to style you
Yeah.
again. And this time we'll have more people. We'll have the girls. We'll help design some pieces and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
In the future, I'm planning to get together with Yondel and design something of my own, but she's got to help me. So I'm quite new to this. Actually, I've also wanted to turn away from the chemicals and stuff because it rips your hair out, and as you get older, your hair starts to thin out and whatnot. And it's mostly important for people to take care of their hair. So that's what I'm going to be doing, coming up with some new weaves, some new braids, some new ideas, so I won't always be wearing the same thing, because I got to be versatile.
Yeah, versatility is a must. You don't want to
Yes.
get bored with the same
No,
piece.
no.
Yes.
So I like it at my job. They just say, well, I like that hairstyle.
They can
So-
never figure it out, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you got to tune in next time to make it happen. And before we end, I'll ask Yondel another question.
Okay.
Okay. So, in your hair profession, have you ever had anybody that was that wanted to be, actually, let me just take it like this.
Okay.
Did you have anybody that got the wrong hair and kind of disappointed and didn't want to, make the hair, but you had to come up with something else?
I mean, it rarely happens because my consultations are so in depth to avoid that from happening. We go over textures, they see sample pieces for that, and that's the reason why I take the consultation seriously.
Yeah.
Because what we're doing is serious. We're making something specifically for them. But if ever I have a client that's not happy, one time the color was a little
Okay.
bit off for the client. She thought when she saw me weeks before, she wanted to be blonde and bright, but when she saw it, she's like, maybe this wasn't the right decision, and that's why it's good I have stylists on hand and use the right quality products where they could tone it down by coloring it. So that was a quick fix.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, you know, things of that nature do
Yeah,
come
it
up.
happens, and my goal is to keep my customers happy. I call them my queens. Keep my queens happy. Yeah.
So watch out for queensofweaves.com. Thank you for joining me on Make It Happen. Pamela Wright, your host.